York.
Oh, you're recording. You think that gives you power over me?
Maybe.
Almost started laughing in the middle of that because I was so tickled by my own shitty used meme. The recording rises. Anyway, let's find this button and let's get this shit underway so we can get it over with.
Yep, I rolled garbage on my hit dice.
That's all you need.
Oh, I thought you were taking the average.
No, I mean, I haven't leveled yet.
Can't level yet.
Oh, okay.
We're going to level the long rest. If you done leveled yourself up, you better unlevel yourself.
That's what I told you like 50
times. I got stuff in place. It's just waiting to activate. I mean, I'm still at 1 HP with like fucking the sleep spell.
Well, that's why.
I don't know what you're talking about clearing dungeons with 1 HP.
That's why I rolled.
Or is it 1 HP?
That's why I rolled a shitty at my hit dice, is because I think we finished a short rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm at 23. Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, as per usual, we got pretty loopy there at the end. That's another amazing thing about going back and listening to these recordings is like I'm just delusional. My brain just goes, ooh, after like the last half of the session. So I'm like, oh, it's a surprise to me too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't remember saying that. Awesome. I have to live by those words. Anyway, yeah, just to get a little refresher, you guys came down here and promptly walked into the biggest, worst meat grinder imaginable that I should have ran different.
Yeah.
It was good. It was
but
good.
Hindsight's 2020. I'm a terrible DM. If y'all don't like it, you can go fuck yourself.
Especially the part where I ran right into the water.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
I'm still pissed the Sharktopus are only worth, well, octopus in general are only worth 1 challenge rating. I'm like, are you serious? Like, maybe on land, but underwater. Like, this shit's like terrifying, dude.
That's funny as hell. Like, I just slapped them together. I was like, haha, funny creature. Oh, shit, it's got 52 health.
I got 100 HP. I just dropped down on these fools in the water.
Right?
And like, well, I made it. Live with it, boys. I'm amazed nobody died last week.
Yeah, I thought I was going to die.
I thought it was too.
But you lived. Somehow you lived. I have yet to claim a character's life.
Even the
almost killed
Shackle.
Almost killed Shackle in like the second episode, and he's like, I'm not letting you near my character again. Ring.
I
learned.
You missed your window.
Now I'm encroaching on the rest. You almost killed Radia with the siege engine.
Now Shackle's ring is just trying to get me killed.
Got him. You and your role playing. That's why y'all get so much session XP, though. You role play good stuff like that.
Did we?
I mean, I sure wasn't metagaming when I ran over there to Shackle.
When he ran to his death.
But anyway, yeah, you successfully conquered this dungeon filled with strange stitched men and flesh doctors and half-created monstrosity abominations and undead sharktopus. And the dungeon seemed to have gone quiet after, like your short rest was interrupted by an imp throwing a rock at you, a very magical rock that ceased to be magical when it slammed somebody in the forehead and did some damage. Or missed, I can't remember. But then you tracked down the imp and killed it, and then your rest was uneventful after that, and nothing has come to bother you until now.
So, all right, now we get to explore the rest of this place and make sure it's clear, and then
yeah, we gotta make sure this place is cleared out for sure.
And then
stretching. Oh god, I still hurt.
Yeah, before your short rest technically completes, you're going to hear another voice in this dungeon here.
Oh, you mean another will save?
No, another voice.
Oh, okay.
Another voice,
like a literal, actual voice coming from somewhere.
So say you. I don't know if I believe it.
Yeah, make sure I'm on the right layer. Coming from somewhere in like this direction. I don't know where you're all gathered around. I remember you guys decided to creepily rest next to this body.
Well,
I mean, I'm interested.
Oh yeah, we had a bow with
Yeah, we get the bow, and I passed. I said, "Oh, maybe Roddy could use this," and I passed it over. It's like, "Don't put your hand there."
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, Mike had left by that point, but
it has
yeah,
a mouth on
basically-
it that eats.
Yeah, don't let it eat your hand.
Yeah, this big creature that looked like a skinless horse with a skinless torso attached to humanoid torso attached to the middle of its back. The bow was like eating the hand of the creature while it was dead.
That's,
It was a bone and
nice.
tendon longbow. Because
So
like the way it fell, the front of the bow, it's like on its chest. It was clutching it and holding it, and then the
So
bow's
I was
like
about
eating
to
its chest.
break the thing. I was like, "Whoa, hold on, let me look at that."
Yeah, but this bone and tendon longbow appears to be alive, and it has a mouth on the little guard in front of it. And when it eats things, when it finishes chewing the meat of this thing's chest and swallows it, and then it produces a little bit of acid that drips down into where your arrows go when you knock them.
Oh, so it makes poison tip arrows, huh?
Acid arrows.
Acid arrows. Nice.
That's why he did that extra D4 of acid damage.
Mm.
Kill it with fire.
But yeah, looking at it, it looks like this longbow is alive. Eats things.
Look like this might be up your alley.
Yeah. Is it +1, or is it just the acid?
Oh yeah, it is +1 to attack rolls and does an additional 1d4 acid damage as long as you keep it fed.
+1 to
Oh.
attack and damage, or just attack
No,
rolls?
+1 to attack, +1d4 to damage
No. Okay.
Alright.
if you keep it fed.
I'll,
Yeah, you're starting to look into the nitty gritty of this living longbow here, and you don't get too far before you hear some voices. And let me find my phone and find my thing. Find the things that I was going to say because they're slipping my mind.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the thing about the body. I would have forgotten about the bow.
You lost that bow. Turns out Straw did break it.
Yeah.
Shit all over it. Da, 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 da.
It's scary, bro.
Yeah, there's this creepy crony female voice coming from somewhere deeper into this cave, and it's like, why don't you all take a rest? You seem pretty tired and beat up after dealing with my disciple's creations. I'll be sure to keep him on a leash.
I'll hop back up here, I guess. Well, we were going to until you said something.
Wait, did we?
Well, this
get
is
the
at
short rest
this is after your short rest.
then? Okay. Thank God.
Says no, child, go to sleep.
I don't know, guys. She's talking some sense.
I say we stay on our guard.
Just let the whispers soothe you to sleep and carry you away on wonderful dreams.
I say we have a formal meeting.
Where do those whispers come from, anyway?
Oh, never you mind about that.
You could tell us, or we could beat it out of you.
Such a big, strong man.
Yeah, I heard that before. But why don't you come out and show me what you got?
Yes, show yourself, you fiend. Ratia has her new bow at the ready here.
There's no response from her for a minute.
What do you think, guys? You ready to clear the rest of this thing out?
I'd rather not stick around for the creepy old lady.
No, this is shelter. We gotta sleep here.
What? You crazy? After what you just heard? And what we just fought? You really want to stay here?
Yeah.
After we cleared out.
You were just running into a man trap out there in the jungle. You think that's so great?
You got a good point.
In the midst of your discussion, she pops up again and she says, well, if you're so eager to find my disciple, all you have to do is take a nice, refreshing dip. And then the voice is coming from this direction this time somewhere.
Oh.
And then you hear like a splash and a drop, and there's like a water pool over here.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
Seems like a trap to me. Distinctly remember someone being aware that this bridge is too rickety for more than one
Yeah,
person.
one at a
It has to
time,
take it one at a time.
and maybe not even a Varkin.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Varkin
pass.
with
Hard
bridge.
pass on that bridge, actually.
Is there something on the roof?
But
that
keep in
maybe-
mind that this bridge is at an angle. Like this area up here is 30 feet above the water, and this is only 10 foot. There's a 20-foot drop between these.
Oh, okay.
So it's like at an angle.
So
Well,
we're higher up on this side, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
That's 40 feet. Okay, I was thinking maybe Barker could jump it, but I don't think so.
I don't think any of us really want to be near water. So
Mm-mm. Nope.
maybe we just nope out of that situation and at least try to check the land first before we have to get all get all wet in that water that tastes like death.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of vile.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that good.
No,
Glad I was just holding the rope.
Those are two undead sharktopusses just been rotting down there for a while, so not that great.
And this old lady voice says, "Feel free to look around all you want. He'll be waiting when you're ready. He's very sore that you destroyed all of his work. But I'll be sure he minds his manners so long as you mind yours."
You want to start going for the voice, or
I'd rather not.
Yeah, but we gotta make sure she doesn't double back across this bridge. This side is 40 feet up, right?
Mm-hmm.
About 30 feet above the water.
30 feet above the water. That's
Yeah, and this side's 10 feet above the water, so there's a
Pretty-
20-foot
pretty-
drop from here to here.
pretty good distance from the water. So I'll kind of cautiously step up over to the edge here and look down.
Looks like water and a rickety bridge. I mean, are you like looking into the water? What are you?
I mean, I'm looking down at the water for sure. But I'm also taking out my maul. Like, maybe just smash the bridge on this side, take it down.
Why would you take it down?
is there not
Well-
stuff over here?
Well, I don't know. This voice is not particularly visible. This is some sort of spellcaster with invisibility. She could just be doubling back on us.
Maybe she's just a disembodied voice.
Maybe it's possible. Does anybody have the ability to see anything invisible?
I
No.
don't think so.
Well,
Yeah, out of game. If I leveled, I'd have. I'm gonna pick Fairy Fire again.
again,
Yeah.
where's that fairy fire?
Yeah, and then I might switch out one of my spells for. Oh no, see invisibility is a second level spell. I'm definitely taking Mirror Image. Sorry to get my ass beat.
It's a good one. Yeah. So I mean, if she's just a disembodied voice, then I don't know. I guess she's just a disembodied voice, but I don't know.
You
if I'm
hear
gonna
some
operate
giggling
on
from
that
over this
assumption.
way now. I'll leave you all alone to decide what you'd like to do.
Yeah, I don't think taking out the bridge will benefit anyone. We don't know what's over there yet.
I say
and,
half of us go north around, and the other half goes south around. And
Split up, gang.
And pincer mover this bitch.
we gonna split up, huh? Isn't that
Well,
always a bad idea?
It's not that far. It's like we'll be like 40 feet apart or something.
I mean, she could already be over this way now.
I think it probably.
Well, she was
be a
just
better
coming.
idea.
Like the voice was just coming from over here.
Yeah, I was kind of like real timing that while you guys were discussing. It wasn't like one round passed.
Right. But like I said, we have to act quick if we're gonna do that.
And
So-
since you guys are all up here,
I'm
you
all
can
for trying
see
to pinch her or whatnot, but we just need to cut out all her avenues of escape. Of course, she
Yeah.
might be able to just get over there, even if she is a spellcaster. If she is a spellcaster, maybe she could just teleport.
Yeah. While you guys are sitting up here, you can see that this torch is still glowing beneath the cloak that's been thrown on it with a menacing red light.
Didn't we figure out that this was the ever-burning torch last time?
Yep. We're
Yeah,
doing some timey-wimey stuff since we're doing timey-wimey stuff.
That's
yeah.
true.
But
For
you
Roddy,
if you
that's-
take off the cloak, yeah, it's basically an ever-burning tiki torch.
I'll grab.
Hey,
I guess I'll grab the tiki torch.
While everyone's discussing what to do, Ratia attempts to listen closely for footprints or footsteps from any weird, creepy old lady that might be sneaking around invisibly.
All right. And just for full explanation, this is a 5-foot tall tiki torch, and it burns with like a look up cesium fireworks. It burns with like that kind of darker red light, and it is magical in the fact that like it doesn't have a stand. You just if you put the end of it on the ground, it stands up.
Oh, cool.
It just balances, auto balancing, 5-foot tall,
Right.
ever burning torch.
And then taking Radia's lead, I want to do the same thing.
Yeah, get them perception checks, boys.
Listening over in this direction.
Perception. Oh, great.
You hear a lot of water trickling from somewhere, Ratia, and it's overpowering. All right.
I'll go this way if they're kind of moving that direction.
All right. All right,
Not
so
that I would
did
hear-
you hop down and then go that way?
Yeah, I'll hop down.
All right, yeah, you
Yeah.
hop down, and then when he walks over towards where the voice was, Thrall and Blue, you both hear a
Like quick wind or
just like a quick whooshing noise.
Like something went by me.
No, like y'all hear it from that direction, just a very faint. But
Where,
it seemed to be in concert with like Varkan hops down here and he's walking over towards this way, and then you hear as he rounds the corner.
did it have like some kind of directionality?
I didn't
to
hear
it?
anything. I didn't hear anything. Right?
Was it over here?
Not unless you rolled a perception check. But no,
Alright.
it sounded like it came from the area where Thrall was. It was just very light.
Right over here.
Yep, around where he was walking around over there.
Where I was. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
Basically, here's the order of
I'll give you-
operations.
I'll
I'm
give
going to
my
move your
amazing
token.
perception.
I'm going to move your token. Here's the order of operations. Thrall hops down here and then starts walking over here. And like as he's hitting this corner right here, y'all hear,
You mean Varkan?
yeah, Varkan.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Oh,
what
It seemed to be correlated to his movement to where y'all heard the voice
Hey,
from last.
for once I heard something.
All right.
what-
Well,
what was that?
perception. Give me 1 second. That's a pretty good perception. Give me a
What
second.
was that?
Give me just a hot.
It's actually a natural 20. He just,
Yeah.
has no
I know, but no, I mean 19's pretty good.
That is the highest I can roll.
19's pretty good. Well, I mean, it's pretty good, but it's not that good.
Okay. So, does anybody hear anything?
No, they heard it. You also heard it. But like,
Oh,
if you had
okay.
got the
I
DC
heard
20
it,
there,
but
you cannot hit the DC 20 to get around quick enough to hit it.
Gotcha. I heard it, but I can't like pinpoint it.
Yeah.
So that's happening.
Yeah, you heard the poof. Like you heard it a lot louder and a lot closer than they did. It's
What
still
was that?
very faint. Like they heard it, and it's like a mosquito flew by your ear, but just sounds like over here. For you, it's like
I heard some sort of whoosh.
a reverse poof. If only you didn't have negative perception.
Oh, everybody in this group's perception sucks.
Mine's the
Right.
best.
Big group of assassins come upon you.
Yeah.
To the appropriate end.
But yeah, and that's what you hear. And she appears to not talk to you anymore. Just as she said.
Okay, I'm gonna. Well, I mean, they seem to have this area covered, so I'm gonna like start heading in this direction.
Oh, God.
listening still.
Going under the stairs.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
it's like, no. Put them on the map layer. Get out of here.
Yeah, I was messing around with them earlier.
Hide.
I was hiding under the stairs earlier.
Mhm.
Y'all didn't see me. Y'all didn't see me.
Is anyone carrying the ring, or did you all leave it back over here?
Did they even
The ring?
fish it out? And
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
I
them
found
from,
it.
Yeah, picking it out.
I haven't dropped it.
Okay, so you're
so I'll
like
put it
pulling
in
out
his ass.
I guess it's like in my pocket or something, like a button pocket.
Nature's pocket.
So he hid it in the only place he could.
So, all right. Anybody hear anything down here? Anything more?
Yeah, she could be completely towards the front too. Like,
And then they spent the next hour and a half looking for
Exactly.
an old lady. The end.
well, we
I'm
only
gonna start
met
checking out down this way.
You want to double back and check that?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure this is
Here,
where
let-
she went to begin with. I was just going that way, and I thought you were going this way.
So are y'all just going to look high and low for this old lady?
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
get some
Everyone
supplies.
make a perception check or an investigation check. I'm just assuming you traverse the whole place. That way we don't have to move in 5-foot segments and squares and shit.
Well, I probably would have told people to be careful in checking new areas. 'Cause we don't know. Yeah, we won't be all split up by the time we run into some.
Well, what is your? Are you all searching
Monstrosity.
together, or are you split up into teams, or what's the deal?
Like teams of 2? We could do that, right?
We could.
Cool. We'll just roll dice to see who's close by if somebody gets got.
Yeah,
I still say it'd be best to be in one big group.
Well,
definitely.
then she's just going to run around us.
You don't know that.
Duh.
That's what she's doing so far. But all right. Like, because I mean, we could do 3 and 4, or we could just do 7.
All right, perception. Y'all look high and low, up and down,
Yeah, 2 groups would probably be most efficient, I guess.
and find no old lady.
Even with a 21?
Yes, we can do better. Possible.
All right. Well, this place seems impossible to secure, so let's just go back to the boats and get out of here.
Damn, didn't know I could scare you all that bad with old lady. Be fair, she's a scary old lady.
Yeah,
Why don't
well,
we just?
everything we just fought too, and now there's a creepy disembodied old lady that we don't know anything about. Yeah.
Man,
that's
so
scary.
we're not necessarily safer out there. We could just set up camp anywhere.
The spot up top has cover, right? Like above all this?
Yeah, let's move over here as a group so we can see what the hell we're looking at.
No, I meant like completely out of the dungeon.
No, does not.
There was standing buildings up there.
yeah, they had little towers.
Little towers. Yeah. We could use. I mean, I guess we could use a tower.
Yeah, they had like interior, like fortification weird
Yeah,
things. up there.
if the tower counts as shelter, we could use that. I guess.
Okay. So are y'all spending like other time down here? Aren't looking through anything else? Just
Well,
looking
I
for
was
old lady?
interested. I mean, we were gonna clear the area, right?
Yeah.
All right. So in the midst of your looking for the old lady, you just start looking through boxes and shit too.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely want to check back here.
Yeah, I'm gonna check
Cool,
back here.
cool. Well, most things are concentrated in that location.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
What's
Da,
this
da, da,
bit of bones over here? What's going on?
Those look like it looks like a terrible combination of altar and operating table. You see, there's all kinds of that black necromantic wire, and there's all kinds of notes scattered about, and all kinds of alchemical reagents and things. And looking in some of this black wire, you see there's some of it on spools, and it looks like it could be valuable or worth something. And you find notes around Next to actually make some investigation checks back here.
Okay.
You find nothing and know nothing.
Oh damn.
At least I rolled better than a 7 for once.
All right.
Oh, excuse me.
Can I use Arcana or Investigation?
Arcana will work. Looking at other things too.
No.
Nope.
Oh no.
Well, 11.
No investigation for blue.
Blue going to help with the checkage on the investigating. All right.
There it is.
Blue's fucking got it. So here we go.
Found it.
Yeah, y'all find these spools of necromantic wire, which are there's about 75 foot divided up into 3 spools.
Sure, I'll take it.
It looks like it'd be worth a pretty penny.
Sack.
You can Arcana check on that one if you want.
Another one.
Yeah,
Another
Arcana check or alchemical tools check or medicine check even.
Here's the Arcana.
I'll do a medicine check.
Oh, medicine. Oh yeah. I got
Another
that.
middling Arcana check.
No.
All right, you guys are stymied by this stuff, but fortunately, with Blue's help, you find some notes on the stuff, and it's all mostly maddening garbage and garbled stuff. But it looks like this necromantic wire can be used to graft things. Either graft undead flesh to living flesh, undead flesh to undead flesh, or flesh to magical items. Even somehow tie them together. If you had a skilled enough surgeon.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was some weapons on that other thing, but we'd have to like chop them off or something.
And y'all estimate it at about 5 gold, 5 gold a foot. So there's about 375 gold worth of necromantic wire here, just based on the reagents it's constructed of. And the necromantic wire can also be used as reagents for necromancy spells. And Blue finds things of interest to himself and lots of dangerous chemicals and other alchemical preservatives.
Well, my question is it poisonous?
Yeah, the dangerous chemicals can be used to craft poisons or potions, as long as you have, since you have the poisoner's kit proficiency, there's 250 gold worth of these dangerous chemicals. And in addition, since you rolled really well, you see above these 2 altars, there's these 2 big... Or 2 really intense looking vials that are really, like it's a small glass vial, but it's got 2 crazy ass metal caps, and you find one of these that's undisturbed. And you can roll a poisoner's check to try to identify it. It's got a purple, purple poison in it.
Oh, I don't know.
You have no idea, but you're fairly sure it is a valuable poison.
I will take it.
You also find 4 vials of alchemist acid scattered about, and there's enough tools here to create an alchemist's kit. And
well, who knows alchemy?
None of y'all probably. You can sell it though.
I have medicine. That's it.
Either 4 vials of acid.
Yeah, 4 vials of alchemist acid.
You said 250 worth of.
Yeah, dangerous chemicals. And other basically, these chemicals can be used for poisons or potion making.
That's different than a normal vial of acid, is it? Okay.
No, it's just vial of acid. I forget it. They don't call it alchemist acid in 5e.
Yeah, it's alchemist fire. Yeah. 4 vials of acid. How much does the wire weigh?
The wire weighs about. It's like a fifth of as much what rope would weigh.
Okay.
How rope is 10 pounds for 50 feet, isn't it?
20 pounds for 50 feet.
20 pounds, so a fifth of that. So 5 pounds for 50 feet, and you got 75 feet. So 7.5 pounds.
Oh, we have 75 feet of the wire?
Yeah, 75 feet of the wire.
Oh, okay.
That's
Each spool is 25 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Regular hemp rope is 20 per?
Pretty sure.
Oh, wow. Because silk rope is 5. So I'm like, wow, it's a quarter?
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see.
All right. And you find a total of 5 of these injection syringes that the
Oh,
doctors
it's
were
10.
using.
Okay, so it's 10. So a fifth. Yeah, I had 2 points. So a fifth of that would be 2 pounds.
5 of them?
Yeah, 5 of these injection syringes, which have the same kind of, like, do you know the bone needle you're carrying around, Barkin? They have a bone needle at the end of them, the indestructible bone needle.
Mm.
Yeah, and then so there's 5 total vials. 2 of them have a white substance. One of them has a transparent yellow substance, and 2 have green substance.
All right.
Which none of
2
you can identify unless you have alchemical tools proficiency.
So white substance, green substance,
Yeah.
and
2
1
white,
vial translucent.
2 white, 1 green, and 1 with the or 2 green, 2 white, and 1 transparent yellow.
Is it poisonous?
Transparent.
It's not exactly a poison, but I'll say since it has strange effects, you can identify the green ones are a mutagen of some kind. In Varkan, you remember seeing someone be injected with a mutagen and it mutilated his torso. Gave him some special effects.
That was the green one.
Yep. And there is a scattered bunch of notes that can be assembled into a spell book, written in blood and other foreign nasty fluids and some arcane substances. This spell book has Find Familiar, False Life, Alter Self, and Polymorph in it.
Okay, definitely gonna take that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, and there's recipes. Like, since you guys can't make heads or tails of it, but there's a recipe for the mutagen, which you can tell because Blue kind of identified it a little bit. And there's a bunch of other papers in there that you're not sure what they are. Basically, all these notes seem to be real important, though.
definitely take the notes.
Can I take a crack at those notes?
Yeah, sure.
Now you identify the mutagen recipe, but the rest of them don't fall under poison category. So since you, as a master of killing things, you can rule out that you don't think the transparent yellow one or the white substance cause harm, at least.
No, I was taking a shot at the notes. I wrote a forgery kit.
Oh, well, I mean, there's no
You could
forgery kit doesn't help.
All right. I didn't know. I was like, if it could.
I think Arcana would be like the proper one. Which
these are alchemical substances, so I would have someone roll alchemical.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
more
know. I didn't.
alchemical.
I was just trying to figure out what kind of notes they were. Like,
We
if they're
need-
alchemical notes, that's fine. That's what I was looking for.
That's alchemy notes.
We need
I mean,
to
yeah,
know
that's
this.
pretty straightforward. That's not a.
Yeah, I was just like, I wasn't sure like what all the notes were. Like, you can't make heads or tails of them. So they're going like, wait, we don't even get to know what kind of notes they are. Or that, like, I don't. If it was
The notes are like
recipe
mostly.
book, that's fine. Like,
Yeah, the notes are insane ramblings interspersed between recipe books and stuff. Like, sometimes there's little diagrams where they were cutting open and vivisecting someone and applying necromantic wires to them. Oh, I guess I'll give you there's actually it looks like an incomplete book on how to make the stitched men. Like, if you study this book, you probably learn how to make stitched men using necromantic wire.
Neat.
It's kind of it's all still burgeoning science that these guys were coming up with. Crazy ass science.
Okay. Incomplete manual on Stitchman creation.
Yeah, but like, the recipes are just lists of chemicals and other things, and sometimes they have colloquial names that you wouldn't really know unless you're in the know on alchemical substances and stuff.
Yeah, we need an alchemist.
But you recognize a lot of the stuff in the mutagen recipe, so you know the mutagen recipe, which is you can make it out of your arcane reagents or dangerous chemicals that you have. And to make a mutagen, the recipe itself, like if you sold it to somebody, it's 250 gold, and it costs 100 gold to make a dose. Or to buy a dose, rather. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you again.
Is already a market for this thing? Jeez.
No, that's what I was saying. Is it's like that necromancy girl, the undead woman.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this might help her and prolong her a little bit. You know, wouldn't be good if the guy, the person who signed her text dies.
That's possible.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Give her a little bit of Give her some monster heart.
I guess since you guys have eaten a lot of these Ryath fruits, I guess I'll tell you one of the other recipes is the Ryath extract recipe.
Ooh.
Which looks like they make a more potent version, slightly more
I'm
potent
interested
version
in that.
of Ryath fruits.
Is it
All right.
poisonous?
Oh no,
Technically, yes.
Yeah, technically.
well,
yes.
I mean, technically it's poisonous, but I mean, you can poison somebody with 3d4 temporary hit points anytime, I guess.
Yeah, that's-
well, I mean, if you take
if you double tap it,
yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
double
food
tap it, you get
poisoning.
poisoned.
yeah.
and
So
through
technically,
process of elimination, you
you
realize
poison
that,
them, but you'd also make them tougher.
It's kind of one of those. If it's like concentrating it.
Yeah,
We
so
actually-
it gives more temporary HP.
We don't actually have anybody that has alchemists or maybe herbalists kit.
herbalism, I'd give the Ryath extract.
That's what I was saying. We might need to be able to get away with herbalism for the Ryath.
Yeah, but through process of elimination, you know your transparent yellow is your Ryath extract.
Oh, is there any?
Oh, okay.
Can I use that forgery check because I was looking through the notes? Is there anything on that purple vial that's definitely poisonous?
You like they talk about dreams of the Great One, and our souls will go to feed it, and just a lot of crazy stuff. But you realize it's called distillate of nightmare.
What is that? That's distillate of nightmare.
The purple vial he found with his natural 20.
Oh, okay. I don't have that on here. Are you just holding on to that yourself, or do you want it in the party loot?
Oh, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's a very, very from what they're talking about. Like they use this to imbue these monstrosities with most of their animus. Like that's why there's only one left. Like there's where the two empty vials. One was used to, like basically awaken these things and drive them crazy.
The green was mutagen, and we don't know what the white one is, or what is the white one?
The white one, none of you have the requisite skills to decipher the recipe.
Okay.
And they're gibbering, maddening notes. Like it talks about cleansing and restoring a lot, but you don't know. You can't decipher its effect from that. But yeah, since we decided the mutagen was the poison, I'll give it to you. You can. Yeah, I told you how much to make it, but basically, when someone is injected with a mutagen, I roll a d4 and decide what part of them mutates. Either you get your arm, your mouth, your legs, or your torso mutates. And when your arms mutate, you gain a claw attack, d4 plus claw, or whatever your unarmed attack is. But you can't pick up stuff. And then when your mouth mutates, you have disadvantage on charisma checks and trouble talking. But you gain a bite attack. And when your legs mutate, your speed is reduced by 10, but you gain a kick attack. When your torso mutates, you take a -1 penalty to AC, but you gain like the ability to deal a d4 damage when someone strikes you unarmed, when they grapple you, or when you maintain a grapple on someone. And you also gain a multi-attack trait. So as a standard action, you can attack with all your mutations at once.
Wow.
But there's a 10% that the mutation is temporary, but there's a 10% chance it becomes permanent.
Oh, neat.
So you could try some weird combat mutation and be like,
Of course,
stab
none of us have any idea of that, so that's all meta knowledge.
Well, I gave it to Blue
Right.
since he had like the poison thing go.
Okay.
Oh, I got the mutations stuff.
Well, I mean, you know about it.
Yeah, I'm going to count it as a mutation. Basically, you know that you have one dose of it. The green vial is mutagen, and you could make mutagen.
One dose?
Yeah, if you use your dangerous chemicals, it costs 100 gold to make it per dose, unless you get access to a facility or whatever.
I
Then
thought you
can
said we
make
had
it for less.
2 of the green substance.
Did I? I'm getting myself mixed up. Yeah, 2
I
green, 2
remember
white,
2.
and 1 transparent yellow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have all this stuff written out, so I have to like pad back
You
and
said
forth.
2 greens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 greens. So you got 2 doses of mutagen.
So Blue tells us that there's a small chance of that mutation becoming permanent.
Yes. So, like, if you want to, like, if you like take 4 doses of mutagen, oh yeah, and since all these are in vials, you take 1 piercing damage if you want to. Like, if you take the Ryath extract, you take 1 piercing damage, then you gain your 3d4 because you got to stab somebody with the needle.
Oh yeah. They're not vials; they're syringes.
Yeah, those are that's the delivery method for those.
Okay. Let me.
And I got recipes for all this stuff.
You got recipes for the mutagen recipe, and you guys kind of back titrate the Ryath extract recipe, but you're going to need a real alchemist to tell you what the white substance recipe is. You have all the notes. Like, the more papers you gather up, you have notes for all this stuff, but you just can't make heads or tails of them, except for the mutagen, since I'm giving to you, since I'm counting it as a poison. I'm letting it count as a poison, so that poisons ain't so restrictive. And you do have another poison that you weren't able to identify. You'd have to spend a lot of time with it and experiment with it with your poisoner's kit to discover its true nature. But you just know it's called Distillate of Nightmare. A name which I stole off the internet but changed the effect of.
I forget. I thought we found like 9 water skins.
Hey, I just rolled that. Yeah, you found 9 water skins because, like, all the stitched men weren't there. They were basically proto golems, proto flesh golems, as you discover in these notes, because you got Arcana trained people in here. Basically, if this had been allowed to run, there would have been an army of flesh golems and monstrosities pouring out of this place. But oh yeah, and that's all the stuff that's just up there. And you said you guys run through the bodies and stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, also, in your nice investigation, you discover that there is a small secret door right here.
Hey.
Dun, 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 dun,
Where?
dun. Small secret door right here that is magically sealed.
Here. Oh.
You don't see a mechanism to pick the lock or anything. There's no lock to pick. It's a magically sealed door that's about 3 foot tall.
Oh, I tell everybody where it's at.
Yep.
It's like, y'all need me to draw a chalk line?
I got the chalk.
Right? That's what I'm gonna start doing. Is just
Secret
chalk
door.
outlining the bodies.
Master of chalk.
Yeah, you found what is apparently a secret passage, but there's no means, like there's no prying, there's no.
Right. It probably requires a command word or something like that.
Is it in the notes?
No.
Hey, creepy disembodied voice. What's the command word for this door?
Could try and smash it.
You get no response.
Figures. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's not like 3 foot thick or something, but.
Yep, that's the only problem. Take a while if it's stone.
Y'all want to keep looking around and see if we can't find anything else?
I think this was the end of it, right?
Yeah, this is mostly stuff. Y'all haven't like looked through any of the other, like all the bodies or nothing. The only thing I've revealed from the bodies was the bone and tendon longbow.
Did they already search the area over the other side of the bridge to be able to look there?
I don't think anybody's been
While
across the
you were
bridge.
looking high and low, you were over here, but nobody really rolled any good perception checks or anything like that in this area. It was all pretty mediocre stuff.
I thought somebody got a 20 something.
Did they?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like, we could go check the other side of that bridge, but we're
I ended up
probably
like a 19.
we're probably fighting that thing if we do that.
No, that was on
Yeah, I don't
acrobatic.
think we're ready for that.
And climb up there.
I mean, we might be ready for it, but
yeah, 60.
I don't think anybody wants to walk over that bridge.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you
not
did.
really.
No, you got a 21. It looks like, Mr. Blue, because that was after you guys just heard the poof. Yeah, and I had everybody roll perception or investigate. Yeah, so maybe Blue. You also discovered a similar secret door over here, on this bottom right of the map.
Okay.
But it's the
Well, I
same
tell everybody
kind
about
of
that
dealio.
too. We have to figure out how to get these doors open because there's stuff. It's my favorite cough drop, lootings.
Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna need the magic command word, and I don't think any of us really understands Arcana. So.
Oh,
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
I'll go over to it.
Well, I guess anybody with like an intelligence bonus.
I'll go ahead and take a look at it and see what I can decipher. If there's anything more, I can look for any kind of way it could be triggered.
I got a 15.
No, you don't find any triggers or anything on the doors themselves. It's just a piece of stone that's pushed.
Well, he was
away.
rolling Arcana.
I know.
Nice.
Get it.
Ratia, make me an intelligence check real quick.
Alrighty.
So, like, he doesn't see any of the like ley lines and how they like work out and stuff, or
And Ratia, you remember the inscription at the base of the statue in there that says, "Kiss the lady's feet and she will light the way."
damn it! I was thinking about that earlier. I was like,
Hey,
While all these people are
guys-
staring at doors and trying to fuck with them.
Hey guys, that statue that blew you all off, it has Infernal written on it, and it says, "Kiss the lady's feet." Someone want to do it? It'll light the way. That says.
I mean, not particularly, but you can go for it if you want.
If you'd rolled less than 10, y'all would have never found out.
Thrall, you look like
Well,
you like kissing feet. Why don't
I
you go
kissed
do
the
that?
door.
Okay.
Explosive runes take 8d6 damage.
Nice. I save.
Rati's like, I'll go do it.
Oh yeah, well that was my plan originally too.
She's like, "No, I'm going to kiss the lady's feet first." Ah.
Alright,
a
so
race.
Ratia walks over here and kisses the lady's feet.
Oh yeah, you see a spot where people have knelt at this statue, and then the foot's it's like a weird coppery statue, and then like the foot's green where people have kissed it a lot, around the toe. And you kiss it, and then the lady's left arm, and keep in mind this statue has like a bag over its head, weirdly, burlap sack, and then the lady's arm swings forward from the wall, and then you hear just a as she points across the water. And you can kind of surmise that you think something happened over here. And also, a door right next to you opens up. A second.
It's right here.
I'm trying to reveal it.
I'm still across the way, so I'm gonna yell at him. Did anything happen? Nothing happened over here.
No, where you're standing, that door did drop. It's basically a solid stone block, and it drops into the floor.
Oh yeah, we can just call out over the water.
But yeah, and you see a passage open up here. And it looks like there's a little antechamber in here. And over there, you see that this passage opens up. Let me reveal some shit right there. And you can see partway into this room over here, or anybody, and it leads into a curtain. Yeah, so where do y'all go now?
Check it out.
Hey Varkan, I hold my bow up and kind of gesture towards it. I'll be right behind you.
Meow. Teleport.
I check back to see if everybody is here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then I guess
All right.
right here.
And so Shackles, are you still just chilling in the ring?
Yep.
Like chilling.
And then I'll start heading over.
I mean, you clearly know that like
Bring-
we've had multiple conversations.
drill over here.
He's just
Well,
listening to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spine.
Well, I mean, it's wait a minute. How many hours has it been?
Been at least one. I'm gonna say searching this
Okay,
place
yeah.
high and low and looking for an old lady. You guys wasted another hour, so there's 2 hours down. And here, when you get in here, you see a nice stone carved relief mural of it looks like an ancient Chultan that's holding a staff, and the staff is sticking out over the mural. And then the depictions of the murals, it shows a lot of Chultan people walking in the background, and there's snakes interspersed among them. And there's a great sunrise behind it all, but the person in front seems to be some kind of regal Chultan woman. And she's standing on a rock in like a hero pose, and she has the staff held high over her head near the ceiling. And as you get close to the mural, you see that the staff is like an actual full 3D staff, and then like her fingers are sticking out of the mural and holding it and cupping it in such a manner that it's just kind of held up there.
I'm gonna reach out and touch the staff.
It seems to be able to be pried loose. You just kind of pop it around her stone fingers.
Sure. Go ahead and pull the staff out.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Nice.
No, I'm just
Does
kidding.
it say it in your ring?
Yeah, it's a staff.
Take a look at it. Does it look unusual in any way?
It has a very. It's basically looks like a scepter, kind of. Its central core with a snake wrapped around it, and then a snake biting an orb at the top of it.
It's pretty sweet. Hold on to it for now, I guess.
Okay.
Hopefully, she's not pissed I just stole her staff.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. Yeah, you haven't heard a peep out of the old lady since she said that she was going to leave you to your devices. Does he all just meander around out there?
Yeah, I guess we just
I'm going to investigate these little knapsack things here and see if any of our enemies left any goodies in here.
Watch the waters roll.
All right.
yeah, blew way up there.
I want to go to look up here.
Uh,
I want to see. I don't see nothing.
Nice investigation there, Ratia. It's mostly tattered rags and stuff, but I'll say we find some baubles that people may have brought down here. Get some trinket rolls. I ain't done no trinket rolls in a minute.
It's the wrong one.
Roll me 2d100s, Ratia.
All right.
And whoever's up there, we're making perception checks, investigation checks. The first thing y'all see up here while he's rolling that is that this bit of water is glowing a lot more intensely than it is over here. And this edge is surrounded by ice crystals.
Neat. Watch yourself.
All right. Let me check what Ratia's numbers are. 25, 28. You find the tiny silver icon of a raven. Maybe it's a holy symbol of some forgotten god or some other Chultan god. It's hard to tell. It's just a tiny silver icon of a raven.
Okay.
And oddly enough, a dragon's bony talon hanging from a plain leather necklace. Looks like the talon of some young dragon.
Huh.
Chinese dragon.
Guess I'll put that in the party loot then.
They're just little trinkets.
Yeah.
But yeah, and all y'all are up here notice that this water glows a little bit more. It's surrounded by ice crystals on the edge, and you can see that when you get close to the edge, it is a tunnel up under here.
A tunnel through the water.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep. Nope.
Yep. Nope.
And while y'all are investigating, you hear. It sounds like
meteor?
no, it just sounds like a stone noise from over here again, or from over here again,
I wonder.
and also stone noise from here.
Oh, the door closed on us. Fuck.
While y'all spend time investigating.
Who's gonna kiss the foot? 1, 2, 3. Not it.
No, that's not the problem anymore.
What's the problem? Getting across?
Yeah, the foot's on the other side. I'm betting that
Yeah.
door is closed behind us. We got to go through the
Well,
wall.
several minutes had passed. Y'all up here investigating, and she's rifling through bedrolls. It wasn't instantaneous.
No, it was not. Okay.
Well, I guess technically, what's her our guide? What's her face? Is
Salida?
Salida. I guess I didn't move
Yeah,
her, but I think she would have stayed with the group as well, though.
So
Yeah, I just assumed the NPC.
Is Salida with us or over there?
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just
gonna
assuming
clear it.
they're with you guys. That's
Okay,
why.
so
Yeah,
so I'll just call out like, is it closed? Closed, isn't it?
yeah. Salida goes and checks it out.
The door's closed again.
Yep. Sure is.
Yeah. Fuck.
Now the greatest challenge yet. Negotiate this tiny bridge.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Or just take it in. Take a swim.
The lightest person.
Yeah. Choking to death. I mean, so what are y'all doing?
Well, he just rolled an acrobatics, so I'm assuming he like.
Oh, are you like
rolls
backflipping
across
over the bridge and stuff?
Oh, whatever it takes. I'm gonna shimmy across it. You said it was narrow and rickety.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't really mean narrow. I just
Yeah, it's not
tiny
narrow.
thing.
It's rickety.
It's just real rickety. It's made out of shitty wood, waterlogged wood.
I mean,
It is
y'all could
rickety.
go.
You do,
Yeah.
yeah, you do your acrobatic stuff, but you turns out you think you approached it and didn't really need to pull out the stops like that. It's just as long as people go across it one at a time, it should be fine. But Varkan is stuck over here.
Yeah. Once you get to the other side, kiss their feet again. See if it'll open the doors. I don't have to go over that thing and break it and fall into mutated death maw.
Yeah, and maybe Sral too, depending on how heavy Sral is.
I don't think he's very heavy on his own, but he's carrying a lot of shit.
Yeah, anybody who's carrying a lot of shit. Hell, maybe Fizz can't go across because
Oh yeah, hold on.
kitchen
Hold
sink
on.
on his back.
Yeah, let's count the.
How much does Fizz? Like how much shit is
blue
Fizz
weight.
carrying?
Me, I
Sounds
got a
like
good
that might be the
backpack full.
lightest.
Yeah, I would tie a
boy.
rope. I got my rope. I would tie it around it.
I was gonna say like I want to tie
Oh,
a rope
boy.
to him before he goes over, but
we going back to that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna.
like
I'm
what's
gonna
it
use
say
my-
on your sheet?
I'm gonna say that since
How much
he's the
weight
one
are you
with the
carrying?
investigation, he would know this. He's the one who
Fair
saw
enough.
it the first
Fair
time.
enough.
Is that
That's true. So
you saw the rickety bridge at first? You know it's a weight thing. It's not
Mm-hmm.
it's not a stepping lightly thing. It's like a oh fuck if we get somebody who's carrying 150 pounds of gear and weighs more than 150 pounds themselves. Like basically, if you're carrying under 300 total pounds between your body weight and your gear, you're fine.
doesn't matter how good you are on your feet. If you're carrying 300 pounds, you're going down.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I
Oh,
should
Sral
be
is
able to
almost
make it then.
400 pounds.
Yeah,
of
your
shit.
character weight plus your
Yeah.
gear. If it's 300 pounds or more, bridge is going down.
Yeah, he's carrying like 198 pounds.
Your total weight is like 400.
People will start
Yeah,
metagaming
so,
weight.
like-
Suck in my stomach.
Like almost 380. I'm gonna say because I'm gonna say Sral's like $180.
Mm,
Well, we'll just drag it across. Like that's really what it's going to have to come down to. We'll tie everything the ropes. We'll get one. We'll go across one at a time and pull everything across.
We really only need one person to go over there, though.
Yeah.
Kiss the feet.
Well, okay, I'll make it across. Like I said, I rolled a 20 to get across. So
All right.
Oh yeah, we're gonna say Salita
Like I'm-
scavenges a longbow
I
because
think I'm pretty close to 600 total weight.
She can't use the longbow. She can use your short bow.
well, I'm gonna add a longbow to her character sheet.
Oh, awesome.
She can use a longbow. She just only has a short bow in her character shit.
Well, she'll have disadvantage shooting it. She's
No,
not
she won't.
proficient.
She's not a rogue.
Oh, so she. Okay.
NPCs are different. Well, y'all decide how you're getting across. I'm having
Oh, if Blue makes it across, we're
Yeah.
gonna kiss the feet.
Are you carrying more than 300 pounds? Blue?
me, no,
Okay.
I should be able to get across, no problem.
Yeah, you're fine then.
Boop, I'll go kiss the feet.
He
Sounds
kisses
like
the
it, Abby.
feet and the doors open again. And you can just go through that way. Yeah.
No way I was making it across that bridge.
I'm gonna say it should have fell down like way earlier in the session because I forgot my own rules and was like, everybody just walk across that bridge. I don't give a shit.
I didn't go over it.
Y'all want to start looting on our way through, or you want to do it on the way back?
I think that's what we've been doing this whole time. Is looting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It feels like that's what we're kind of doing. It's just looting.
Cool. Yeah, looting and shooting. Let's get,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think we
These
looted everything,
guys
right?
have nothing on them, pretty much. These
Yeah.
dudes.
About the crates and stuff.
The crates are just building materials that haven't been put to use yet.
And the
And, oh yeah, on this guy, one of his weapons is magical. The other ones are just bog standard spear and morning star, but his other arm has embedded in it a strange, it looks like half of a greatsword, like a greatsword that's been cut in half, and the back half of the back edge of it has been beaten or something against a wall or a hammer or something, and it's flat, and the front edge is really jagged, and it's got rust streaks on it that suggests blood. But yeah, it is y'all got hit by it and felt the full force of its magic. And it's basically a long sword that can, if you use one side of it, it's bludgeoning damage, and if you use the other side of it, it's slashing damage. But it is a versatile weapon. It also has the heavy property, if that matters to anybody.
Does it have like a +1 to hit? Damage?
Yeah, +1 to hit and damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this thing only used the slashing side of it. It's probably like they attached it to it and it beat the other side of it so much that they flipped it around so it could use the new slashing side.
Who notices this thing's useful?
Well, we noticed the last session too.
Yeah.
I remember Brian talking about how it was magical.
Yeah, they're like it shings and schwongs like a magic weapon.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to take it. I think I'm like, no, that bitch is cursed. Like, I'm leaving that alone.
It. I mean, y'all can just leave it on the monster. It doesn't matter.
Somebody should take it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. You're proficient.
Yeah, I'll reach down. Do I have to it's like attached, right?
Yeah, you got to wrench it free.
Yeah, I'll wrench it free of the monster.
Yeah, hack it up. Like I'll help him and help in cutting it out and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to rip it out. Basically.
Yeah, you just about to sneeze. Oh yeah, quick on the draw with the mute button.
Roll what? Or no roll?
I mean, you don't have to roll it. You can just wrench on it.
Yep,
you can sit here and roll until you roll an arbitrary number. But
I will wrench on it until it gets out. I thought you said roll something.
No.
Okay.
I thought I was about to sneeze, and then I muted myself.
Gotcha.
Ugh, Sniffle Man strikes again. But yeah, you wrench this sword out, and yeah.
Early in the night, too.
It's,
usually the Sniffle Man waits. First time.
Sniff 24 hours a day is what happens to me. Shit. Yeah, you have this weapon, and nothing adverse happens to you or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll kind of swing it around a little bit, kind of get the weight of it. Guess it could work.
Yeah. D8 damage die, versatile for 1d10. Also has the heavy property because it's a big chunk of metal. If you use the back side of it, you deal bludgeoning damage, and if you use the jagged side of it, you deal slashing damage. It's a great sword that's been cut in half.
What is it I'm holding on to when I'm holding it?
It's got a handle down on it, which actually is cool because there's 2 depressions in the leather grip. It's like basically they just took this from somebody and jammed it in here. And you had to clean off a bunch of necromantic wires and stuff.
Cool.
And there's 2 indentations in the handle as if it was held by 2 hands that are smaller than yours.
Interesting.
Like the person they took it from, you can tell it that's how you can tell it was a great sword. It's got 2 indentations, 2 smaller hands.
But it doesn't go the full length, and it's turned into bludgeoning weapon on one side. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's slashing.
It's a switch hittery weapon.
Yeah, I'll swing it around like it.
It's got many rolls.
Yeah, this could work. Feels pretty good. Hands. I'll smash the blood one on the end of the crate over there.
But you can sense some power in it, but you have to attune to it to get the rest of the powers.
Cast.
Oh yeah, and in here, this guy, he used all of his shit, I think. His little extract vials. Oh yeah, he used the Riot one. And he used the mutagen one. Oh, the scout over here is interesting. The scout has a ring of jumping on one finger. And the goggles you guys can see are some kind of magical item as well. But then when you take them off, they're attached to her eyes by necromantic wire, and you see her eyes have been removed.
Ooh, neat.
And you can't make use of these goggles while they have been thusly modified. Unless one of you happens to be a surgeon and cuts out the guy's eyes and reattaches all these wires to this guy's eye sockets.
I don't know about all that.
But those are goggles
Yeah,
of
it's
night.
a big old negatory, big guy.
Yeah, those are goggles of night, which grant dark vision.
Ooh. Swirl, you sure you don't want this? Put the
Mm,
blade at him.
I don't know, man.
You're
So much of this.
might be better than your meow meow.
Longbow was made for you, Michael.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
She like I forget what the name of that girl from Bob's Burgers is, but he's just like.
Oh, the acid damage is a D4, not a flat 4.
It's not a cute weapon, but you know, it's not. I don't know if I'm really gonna use it.
Let's see.
And Radia, since you are lovingly playing with this weapon,
I prefer my hands.
you can kind of tell it's got a carnivorous mouth, and you basically have to feed it like another person. It has to eat a pound of food a day. Pound of food a day. Jesus,
All right.
English. And if you don't, it starts to starve.
What?
Damn.
Taking
double
all your
dip.
good builds up.
I know. Oh my
He's
goodness.
ready for it.
Let's get this
He's
20
ready. Got in the high roll.
little shock of
God
horrors.
damn. Never mind. Y'all ready to kill John?
Apparently.
Accidentally shoots the fucking witch lady that's been running around.
All right, let me check. And since y'all are being thorough, let me double check and make sure I've given you all my garbage that I wanted to give you. That's it. You got the red machete. You got the, all right. Yeah, and so we'll say y'all play with weapons a little bit. You find out that staff is a staff of the python.
Oh, wow.
And
That means it turns into like a
Longbow.
giant constrictor or some shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what that means.
That's cool.
had to be attuned to it though when you go on attuning on this shit.
Not yet.
And yeah, that's all the stuff y'all found. Hopefully you wrote it all down. So I'm gonna throw this paper away so you can't have it tomorrow.
Didn't you say I get +1 to attack with this bow?
Yes, +1 to your attack.
All right. So it's attack dex plus, and then there's a 0 there, so I change that to 1, I guess.
Yes.
Cool.
Did Thrall take the blade?
Yeah, I guess he will reluctantly take it, and then and then like start like trying to clean it and wrap up the handle and shit. Like, oh god.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't quite get all the gunk off.
Yeah, the handle stained black where it was attached with all these necromantic wires to this thing. But yeah, that's all the shit in here. Anything else in the crates is just random building materials and other supplies.
While I'm in here, I pull one of the arms off of one of the corpses and try and feed the longbow. See if
Longbow eats it.
Cool.
And you realize that you don't have to like hold it a weird way. The mouth on the thing is like on the front of a guard above your like above where you'd knock the arrows. The mouth is above that.
Okay.
And you can just bend the bow down to it, and it kind of snaps reflexively. And you think that if someone got close to you, you could have this thing bite them.
Nice.
We got like a reaction, or is that like an action?
No, it's
thing?
like you could basically use it as a melee weapon that
Melee
deals
weapon?
1d4
nice,
bite
nice,
damage.
nice. Huh, cool.
It doesn't get the acid damage on the bite because the acid comes from digestion and goes down into the But the bite is also considered a magic weapon and also gets a +1 to attack, but not to damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's an interesting, versatile longbow.
Uses strength on that damage? Or dex?
I will say it uses strength.
Oh, it's you can't use it as a finesse weapon.
Nope.
Damn.
Because it has to get in there. It has to have the
Yeah, you
jaws.
gotta jam it in there.
That's the drawback.
It's all right. Radia could continue to operate like that archer guy from Princess Mononoke. He had that
Right.
short sword with the ring that like he would hold in his pinky as he shot.
Might be something you could train with, though. Take a feat for.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's all the garbage you found.
All right, let's fill up what water we can, and then we'll go and like freaking boil it and
Strain it a little bit.
yeah, and
Definitely
strain it.
strain out that crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awful
Well, I mean, we
gritty.
can mix it.
Yeah, we gotta boil it a lot.
It'll probably be like a survival check, but we can make like charcoal and filter it through that kind of thing after we boil it.
I mean,
Yeah, we'll
if
say y'all can take care of all that.
yeah,
burn
that's
some-
an option.
Burn some wood or something like that in the charcoal.
And I'm back to horrible rolls again. Look at that.
Mhm.
It's what you traded. You're like, less survival, more critting with a bow.
Right.
Ba, 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 ba.
Um,
So, what do y'all do now? I mean, like, y'all getting your water and shit set up?
Yeah, we found 9 water skins, and then I don't know how many water skins are in the party.
I only have 2 right now. 2 more.
I have 2.
Oh, actually, no, I had 3. Okay, well, still give me 2 more. I'll have 5.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm trying to figure out like how much water we're gathering right now. Like what's everybody?
As much to fill up all your shit.
Yeah, we're gonna fill up all
Yeah.
our water skins.
we're
Yeah.
gonna fill 'em all
Yeah.
up.
Okay. Yeah. We'll fill up all our water skins, and then
It just takes several hours to boil gallons of water. So,
Yeah.
but,
I think we can manage. What was it?
how
3
many water
gallons
skins
an
you
hour?
have? This might be a long rest's worth of water boiling.
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like I have 4 water skins. Somebody else
Yeah.
in the group has 4 water skins.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
Like a
getting
whole
another.
group.
Like, I assume we could find a water skin or 2 or a few.
Well,
around
we
here?
found 9 upstairs.
9 upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
okay.
and I just took 2 of those, so I have 5 for myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 as well. Then
Mhm.
get up to
Me
5.
too. I'll have 6 water skins.
Cool. So, how much total do you have? Total water skins?
Total water
'Cause I know you got
Like,
3
I don't know.
pots, so you can boil 3 gallons or 9 gallons in an hour.
We have 23 total, but I think most of them are filled up, right?
I'll take 2 of them.
So
Well,
it's
they're
like
filled with
2.5
dirty water.
hours between all your pots. It's I'm gonna say it takes a little extra time to strain them, so it's like 4 hours to boil.
Oh, I was already
all
up
the
at 4 water skins. I guess I already added 1. I'll add another though. Go up to
Yeah,
5.
I mean 7. No, I took 2.
But to strain this water, like burn down the charcoal, make a filter the water, boil the water, it's gonna take you at least 4 hours just to take care of water.
Did we didn't overtap on the water skins, right? How many did we add to our?
I
sheet?
think we had like 2 gallons of water or some shit left.
No, I just mean the water skins. I just want to make sure the water skins are the number of water
Oh.
skins is correct. Because you added
Oh.
2. If I added 2, Roddy
Everybody
added
just adds
2.
10 water.
Yeah, that we're
Well,
already.
fine,
Everybody
man.
has 2.
We
then
should
we're
have
already-
23 total, I think.
Good.
I added
This year
2.
or not.
I'm trusting Harrison's math.
Okay.
All right. So there was 9, and 4 of us took 2. So there's 1 remaining water skin, right? So who wants the last one?
I'll take it.
All right.
You
so
have-
you took 3.
I'll give you one of mine.
What?
No, I mean, if
No,
I
I
had
don't
more
want.
than
I want
him-
one of yours. I won't.
There was 1 left over.
Yeah.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got 2 but him.
No,
No,
I
he got 2,
no,
and then
I
now
got,
he had 3.
I got 3 now.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
well,
third.
never
I'm up
mind
to
then.
6 water skins now. Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. All right. So I think we're good then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it takes 4 hours of preparation. Where are y'all setting up your 4 hour at least? The minimum 4 hour camp.
Up top, we're gonna take that long rest. You said it was sheltered.
Yeah,
And,
I just
Yeah. We go to one of
put
the
you back on that
towers.
map just to show you because there are towers up there.
I
Yeah,
say
we'll
that
just
we
go long rest in the
park.
tower.
Yeah, I say we park near one of the towers, and so that way we can have a bird's eye view of the situation.
Yeah,
There you go.
all the situations, like even outside the gates. And
Yeah,
shit.
we got to go inside to be able to properly long rest, though, right? And
No,
then
I'm
make
counting these as
prisoners-
structures. These count as
Yeah.
structures.
Yeah, don't have to be inside them.
Yeah, these are inside tower
So
kind of deal.
yeah, so
Yeah, in here.
people who
I'm
are
not
on,
cruel.
people who are on watch can be at the top. Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, these
Yeah.
are they're partially built and fucked up and all askew, but they're built for these guys to survive out here.
All right.
But yeah, so you can take your long rest. Boil
I mean, if
water
another
over
tropical
chips.
storm or hurricane comes through, we'll probably have to go back underground. But
Speaking of which, weather roll. I'll move the weather
oh,
roll
now it's
tonight.
going to pour an ass rain.
It's gonna just
Guaranteed.
blow the place right over with a hurricane.
We're gonna
Yeah,
start with a
like,
weather
you
roll.
wanted rain?
What's our weather roll?
Gonna go back down there and take a
10.
swim.
Pretty light rain.
Yay, light rain.
I've
That's
decided
mostly what
how
we've been
many
getting.
gallons you get from your. Basically, the rain roll minus 10. So you get anything less than that, you get half a gallon apiece from light rain for all your rain catchers. So if we rolled like a 14, each of your things, you'd get 4 gallons in your rain catchers.
Oh, okay.
Wait, let me
Oh,
say
no,
that
it's
again.
minus 12, not minus 10, minus 12. My mistake.
Minus 12.
So the rain is 1d20 minus 12.
Yeah, for that. Yeah, I got that. I have my own DM layer survival thing that I do.
Yeah, they don't tell you how many inches of rain.
No, they're like, you get this many gallons per inches of rain, but there's no metric in the DMG or the Tomb of Annihilation book for inch of fucking rain. Anyway, fuck all that. Encounter rolls have too.
So if you rolled a 20, there would be 8 left over, so you get 8. Or you
Yeah,
get
8 gallons of rain
Per
per
rain catcher.
Yeah, marine catcher.
Okay. So
No encounter for the night either. Yeah.
and then I'll pop out between that too as well.
So fuck all your watches because there's no encounter for the night.
All right.
And so after your long rest, I do need you all to make a will save.
Wait, I got to pop out the ring first.
Wisdom save. Oh yeah. Shackles is like, bah! Oh yeah, and if you would like a sequence for your thing, feel free to describe your stuff however you
Yeah. We're all listening, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ring
during the
vibrates a
long
little bit.
rest, I guess it's just sitting on like a chair or something like that. I'm like, what? Why is this all we found? There weren't any feathers down there.
So strange.
No blood except our own. Like,
The
Maybe
ring vibrates a bit, and then kind of pops out is a dragonborn with silver and red scales. He's got on like these bulky purple robes and an eye patch over his left eye.
the
he's
fuck.
like, somebody's getting stabbed.
We told Jackals not to get too close to that water.
One eye, one horn, flying purple people eater.
Who in the shit are you?
I'm gonna push those teeth right now unless you start talking.
That's right.
You can call me Patches. I'm the next ring bearer.
The what?
What?
Yeah, I'll protect the ring from now on. In absence of shackles.
The fuck happened to Shackles?
Yeah.
He was eaten by those sharks.
What?
Where were the feathers?
He was eaten by sharks. They swallowed him.
Should have
don't know
been
that they could've
Should have been some. I didn't see any feathers or blood. I'm inciting this guy with my terrible.
Yeah, I was
With
thinking the
my
same
negative
thing.
one inside, like, don't trust this guy.
I think it's Shackles fucking with us.
If you are lying, feel free to roll a deception check.
Yep. I am indeed. But I have advantage on deception. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Quite the introduction.
Yeah.
But I'm not Shackles.
I'm gonna like go over.
Here's my insight. Hold on a second. Even I got it.
They're like, no, wrong.
No, we would have seen some sign that. I don't think so. I mean, I'm gonna go back down there and rip those fucking shark puss open if it comes to that, and eaten by some other monster. Figure this thing out for sure, but 'cause I'm not buying this. Besides, how would you know anyway? Are you just like peeping from the ring the whole time? How many of you are there if that's the case?
There are several of us inside of the ring. That's why it gathers so much blood.
You still have Shackles in that ring?
Yes. He made a generous donation of blood a long time ago.
Not blood, Shackles. See in that ring.
Yes, Shackle's blood is inside of the ring.
I'll rush up and just like grab the Dragonborn and like kind of like push it back against the wall, like the Shackle's in the damn ring.
Yeah.
Does he feel feathers? Oh no, if it's alter self, yeah, okay, never mind. Alter self's not an illusion, I don't think, right?
You are correct. Alter self is not an illusion.
Transmutation or something.
Yeah, y'all resolve this. I ain't getting involved.
Where the fuck is Shackles?
He's inside the ring.
Well, then tell him to get out here. We don't know you. We don't know. We're trying to take a. We're going to be sitting here for 12 hours, and I don't want to be sitting here with some damn stranger out in the middle of fucking Wackoville.
It takes a while to reconstruct him. You're stuck with me for now.
So, just nobody's going to get any sleep. For what? Like, someone's not. Like, keep an eye on you.
You buying any of this, Radia?
I got to keep a raw watch anyway.
I think Radia is losing her mind over here with that wisdom save. So.
Well, yeah, everybody else.
Well, yeah,
this is before.
I'm
This is
feeling a
before
little
the wisdom
crazy.
save. This happened.
I'm feeling a little crazy myself right now. Actually,
Yeah,
Radia.
this happened
Nonetheless,
before the
Arkansas.
wisdom save.
Okay. Well then, I don't know. I guess Ratia would look him over and try and decide what he is. What is that, an investigation? Like try and figure out if he's telling the truth or if he seems like a different person or what.
Insight is usually what
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
usually insight to read somebody like that.
All right.
Yeah, well, I mean, I rolled on 11.
I rolled a 15. Isn't it bad? Did I get any additional information?
Yeah, like, are his mannerisms the same as Shackles?
They would be different mannerisms. Yeah.
Different.
Shackles was a little bit more timid, and this guy seems to be a little bit more boisterous and more confident kind of dealio.
I don't know what to make of all this. I mean, he's not attacking us or anything. I don't know.
Right, but, you know.
He's definitely not as crazy as what we were just fighting.
Yeah, well, he's not taking a watch. By himself, anyway.
We could always tie him up.
Yeah,
That's true.
What's that?
I said we could always tie him up. I got rope.
I got tons of rope too.
What do you say, demon?
Says the demon.
Yeah, he sticks his arms out. He's like, "Go ahead.
It's devil
I've
blooded.
got nothing to hide."
Devil blooded.
got
Demon.
nothing.
Demon is a severe. It would be a severe insult from devil blooded.
So wait a minute. Where did you come from?
The ring.
The ring. Apparently, there's a bunch of these fuckers in here.
You live in the ring?
Yes, I donated blood a long time ago to the ring,
Yeah.
and there always must be a ring bearer to bear the ring.
So since Shackles got 8, then you're the new ring bearer? Is that what you're saying?
Shackles did.
That's right. Now that Shackles is gone, I am the new ring bearer.
Yeah, I'm still not buying it. Didn't see any evidence of it anyway.
Yeah.
I let go though and step back.
So, I don't know. I just want to rest. Tie him up or don't. I don't care.
We'll just keep an extra special eye on him.
Ratia's like, fuck it.
Yeah, Roddy doesn't give a shit. Yeah.
All right, now the wisdom saves, I guess, since we're going to go into rest mode.
Mm-hmm.
Right, fam?
You take the watch with them, Stroll.
Will do. All right. Do I go even crazier? No.
Sick.
All right, you make it. Yeah, Ratia and Blue have failed. Patches has made it. Are we missing anybody? I think we're missing Barkan.
Here we go. So I can pull my token.
Here we go.
Your NPCs are with you too.
Oh,
Wisdom savings throw. Good old -1 on this bad boy.
mhm.
Oh
Yeah, baby. Oh, that's another failed wisdom save. Let's go.
Let's say some of y'all are up to 2 failed saves.
That is
and
my
some of you are up to
second
3.
madness fail.
Yeah, Rotzi's losing her mind over here. I'm pretty sure.
Selena's fucking rocking it.
Yeah, she hasn't failed one yet. You already failed yours, man. Sorry, brother. Chris, you
Hey,
want
this
to
is
roll
what Barrett-
undrills?
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty good on this.
I think Fizz is up to 2
She
failed
got plus
now.
3.
+3. Here we go.
I think that's enough, right?
Is 10 enough? DC 10?
DC 10 is exactly enough.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
And, I think Blue rolled a 9, and that makes him
Yeah.
up to 2 failed now out of 3. We'll start
When
with
did I fail the first one? Or no, I failed. When did I fail the second one?
I had you roll 2, and I thought you made one and failed the other.
I know. I only rolled the 1. I know I was supposed to roll 2. I just rolled the second one there.
No, you rolled. No, this is when you first got back after.
There's once a day.
Yeah, I made you roll 2 for the days you weren't here, and you've made one and failed one. This is like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I didn't know.
Or a week ago, yeah. Yeah, I told you you started having hallucinations and stuff in the woods about people you had wronged chasing you or something, or some assassination targets. Yeah, tonight you have a dream that you had a contract to kill Varkan, and you run up and cut his throat, and his head just falls off. But he comes back as a revenant, which is a malevolent spirit you've heard of, and no matter how much you poison him or stab him or kill him, he comes at you like a Terminator, and you run out of this little shelter and run back down into the temple, and you're tripping and falling, and you suddenly feel a great wind and feel like you're falling into the water, and you're trying to scream for help. And as you're peering over into the water, you see your lower jaw has been removed, and suddenly a noose comes from an impossible direction. You basically end up in an acid trip as this noose pulls your head and your spine out of your body, and you start to twist around and see all sorts of horrible things around you, and everybody else looking at you. You haven't moved at all. This is just during your sleep. This is a dream, an acid dream. But it's fucked up. You can tell this shit is affecting your mind in a bad, bad way.
That's what you get with the success.
No, hey, that's not this.
That was previous.
Yeah, he's got 2 failures.
He rolled
now.
he rolled a 9 first.
Oh, okay. I thought that was from his 11 he had there.
Ratia, you're starting to be able to make out words in the whispers. They're like, yes, come join us. We could use a hunter. We'll save you from the monsters. And you start to feel like you're getting you're like trying and desperately asking for help and looking for the source of the whispers, and you're running through these trees, and all these trees are super tall and thin, and they start to turn red and form together until they're just a big red mass, and you're looking at a giant version of your own face, and it just screams, and it opens its mouth, and it extends like a little alien mouth out from it and bites you in half and starts dragging you into the picture of your own face. And you find yourself laughing. You wake up laughing.
That sounds pretty trippy.
Yeah, it's starting to make less sense as your mind is turned to liquid. Yeah, you are bleeding from your ears a little bit as you wake up laughing.
Oh, jeez.
But you start to return to your senses. Oh yeah, all y'all take D4 psychic damage. Half if you made it.
So we just are like kind of jolted awake by the sound of Radia like laughing and her blood coming from her ears at one point during the night.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice.
And
take 1 point of psychic damage.
I just rolled the D4. Everybody takes 2 unless you made it, and then you take 1.
True. Does that count as damage after the long rest is over?
Yeah, after the long rest, then this 2 psychic damage kicks in.
Gotcha.
And then who else failed?
Me.
I'm
at 2 failed saves.
For the long rest, though, doesn't that mean that we level up? So
Yes, you do level up.
We're still gonna be 2 points of damage down at the end, though. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
so
But
we
you still
level
get your
up.
hit dice and all that jazz.
Yeah, we'll get all that stuff. Yeah.
But you have Arca, and you see your sister is like trying to, like you're laying down, and you see your sister floating above you on the ceiling like a grudge monster. Long hair, and she's just dripping blood on you, and you find you can't move, like it's a paralysis demon scenario. None of your friends are around to help you; they're all dead. And her head slowly turns to face you, and her eyes are two pretty gems like she used to sell. And then suddenly her eyes fall out like two corks, and blood pours out, and blood and gems, and you just drown in a sea of blood and gems down at the bottom. And she floats down and sinks down and lays on top of you and starts to just tear your flesh apart. And that is your nightmare this eve.
I'm sorry. I should have been there.
And it's, the little horror says, "She can help you. Go to the mistress." And you're almost ready to believe her as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ratia is definitely the closest to madness. Like, you are being drugged down the rabbit hole. That's why your ears started bleeding. Who else failed?
I think you got everybody because it was like.
Yeah, everybody else made it.
Yeah.
When everyone stares at me laughing, I just say to the group, I don't think I can stay here much longer. We need to leave.
But then, like, in your heart, you can feel, maybe I should stay.
Of course.
So at one point, Varkin
Could be fun.
flings the staff like out into the middle of the room, like, "Oh, it was crawling up my arm."
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot something else I had to do.
And over the course of the long rest, Sral is taking like some oil and some sand and is like scrubbed the sword and then like made a better handle on it too.
Oh, no, terrible, terrible. All right, that works. Do you attune to the sword and get its nice power?
Oh god, I know it's cursed. Fuck. I really don't want to attune to it.
You don't have to. You just don't get the bonus to damage and attack.
It's real good though.
Yeah, I guess. Ugh.
The whole point.
I'm doing the Clank thing and switching out spells.
All right, he attunes to the cursed sword. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it turns out it is a sword of vengeance. You feel the powerful vengeance of the spirit within the blade. Apparently, someone who was wronged, who wasn't fully grabbed by the madness of this place, was still made as a composite part of this monster. And you can feel the spirit of a Chultan woman who used to wield this blade grab hold of you, and you feel her vengeance hold upon you. But you also gain the aggressive trait of the vengeance guy. Basically, sword of vengeance. You can find it in the SRD. If someone hits you, you have to make a will save, and if you fail the will save, then you have to spend your turns attacking them.
You got the same trait that it had.
Yeah, you get that trait, and then I'll click both traits that you get from it.
Aggressive is cool though.
Yeah, aggressive is cool.
Yeah, aggressive. I can see working out.
But or maybe it was aggressive, or was it rampage? Which one do you? Yeah, you get this trait and
Rampage.
I'll let you choose between aggressive and rampage.
Cool.
And whenever you attune to it, whenever you finish a long rest, you can switch between aggressive or rampage. But you always have vengeance active.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But it is cursed, and you do not want to give up the blade. And you always want to attack with it whenever you have it. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, you can just look up Sword of Vengeance in the SRD, I think.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You have to look it up on the regular internet.
Well, I have the DMG. I'm pretty sure it's in there.
Yeah, it is. You just got to have the weapon on your person at all times. You don't want to give it to somebody else. Like if you want to cast a spell, that's fine. But if someone damages you, then you're going to pull out the sword and go after it. Yeah, so there's that. You are correct. It was cursed. Congratulations. That was one of the items I rolled. was like, you want me to roll fucking irons? Here's your fucking sword of vengeance. But yeah, so yeah, you're all going a little crazy. And you think it has something to do with proximity. Whatever is causing your craziness, you're very close to the goddamn source.
Mhm.
But yeah, oh yeah, and that roll with advantage was a botched stealth roll that I made because an old lady just apparates out of nowhere while you guys are sleeping during one of your watches, and she has a pair of shears in her hand. And we're just gonna roll. Everybody roll a d20, and we'll see who's the lowest.
AD20.
1d20.
Beat a 4.
Lower than a 4, and you're the one that's targeted. Get it?
Do I need to roll for NPCs?
Nah, we won't roll for them. They're not important.
Then
It would be
it's
no
me.
fun if it was an NPC.
Then it's me.
It's not like instant death. Actually, it's weird that it's you because you're bald and she wants hair.
Thought I cut your hair? What, my pubic hair?
She's trying to get hair from you, but instead she goes and just runs the edge of the shears across you while you're asleep, and you take 1 damage. And she takes your blood and drops it in a vial. But whoever's on watch sees her do this, and when you go to react, she disappears again.
Oh,
So you have an additional 1 damage on top of your psychic damage.
what the fuck cut me?
And some of your blood has been taken. You're not the only blood taker, Ring Bearer. There was an old lady in a tattered gray robe, and she had a burlap sack on her head, and you saw that what looked like a dog's head just sticking out at a random side of it, like the left side of it was
That's what I
sticking.
saw.
Yeah, and it was looking down at you, and then like a lizard head popped out the other side and was looking at whoever was watching her while she did this, and then she just cackled and disappeared.
That's weird.
Fuck was that? No.
Like you might have got time to get 1 swing on her, but still she disappears.
Well, I mean, the person who was not sleeping or whatever, right?
Yeah, whoever was on watch is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we didn't decide to watch, so it's arbitrary. Bum, 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 bum. Basically, I'm saying this happens and there's nothing you can do about it. Like realistically, she could roll initiative and do this, and you would get 1 hit on her, and you couldn't one-shot her because she's pretty tough. And
Nobody's got any 1-hit spells.
I mean, Blue might have a good shot, but she's still pretty like even Blue couldn't one-shot her.
Yeah, or knockout spells or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I maybe if Sral got a crit and then used 2 spell slots on smites, do like 40 something damage.
There you go.
Still wouldn't do it.
Big pally crits.
If I had time to use ensnaring strike, I could stop her.
She might be able to
She can
poof,
still just
poof out.
Oh, poop.
literally you have 1 turn for your 2 people
Yeah.
on watch to kill this lady, and it wouldn't happen. So we're gonna skip all that nonsense.
Oh,
I mean, if y'all really want to play it out, I can pull her out and be like, aha.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, like I'd have to get a crit, and then once it gets to her turn, she's just like Misty steps away or some shit.
she's got poop on command.
These are all real abilities.
What's that?
They're all real abilities. She's just very powerful. Now she's got your blood. Bargain.
Did I, backhead lady? Did you guys see that? Oh,
Baby,
Good stealth. You wouldn't have seen it. But
Well, if you're giving out blood, I'll take it.
I didn't give my blood to Shackles. I'm sure as hell not giving it to you.
yeah, we like Shackle.
But yeah, your trials of endurance you faced out here have paid off, and you all awaken feeling slightly more powerful than you were before. Muscle memory kicking in, more spells kicking in,
More powerful, less sane.
and a full actual short rest.
Double check in. If I just want to do the average HP gain, it's 6 plus Constitution, right?
I think so. Yeah, for a ranger.
Okay.
And just and don't forget, if you've spent any hit dice, you only regain half of your maximum on a long rest.
Okay.
And your hit dice total right now should be 6. 4 for character levels and 2 from my house roll, which are d4s.
Okay.
For reminders' sake. But yeah, you're all awake and lively.
Oh,
That's right. I haven't used any of it before.
hey, Blue.
Yeah.
If we have you sneaking around, you might need your own backup. And then I'll pass over the staff, which I assume I figured out what it does at this point.
Yep. Yeah, it has to be attuned by a spellcaster, though.
Oh, is it a spellcaster only?
I think that's what the staff is applied for.
Never mind. Oh, then I will not offer it to
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Blue, you had time to look at that poison that you had, the distillate of nightmare. And it basically, it's a poison that when you hit somebody with it, when they fail their con save, they don't take poison damage, they take psychic damage. They take 4d6 psychic damage.
Oh gosh, yeah,
It's not a DC 15's con save.
Oh, it's specific types of spellcasters, not even.
Yeah, I saw that like Druid or Warlock.
Yeah, interesting. Foldy Shackles was here. I say as I look at the staff.
And a distillate
What's the stats on that again?
distillate of nightmare, it runs for 500 gold, and when you apply it to a weapon, it does DC 15 con save, and then if they fail to save, they take 4d6 psychic damage.
Nice.
Or half as much on a successful one.
I look over to Sprawl. I'm like, Shackles would have loved this staff.
You say 4d6?
Man,
Yeah,
Jerry's
4d6.
Turns into a python.
God, I miss Shackles.
DC 15.
We both just look over.
Like just staring right at him.
Staring at it.
Miss Shackles, who's this imposter?
It's not Shackles over here.
Yeah, not Shackles.
Say not
All right. And I guess we'll end that here because I don't think y'all can kill this guy in 17 minutes.
I mean, are we even going back down there?
That whatever you want to do. Y'all can leave. Let him rebuild.
Well, the thing is we're so close to crazy.
I mean,
all you people that
want to
failed
go back down there. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
Bargain's
losing my
like, there's a whole other door we haven't even gone down. You know, right?
Yeah, all of you people that have failed,
Bargain is gonna put it that way, put it that direction.
you'll still have the disadvantage on wisdom checks for all the next 24 hours.
Yeah, I say again to everybody, I don't feel comfortable. I'm losing it, guys. I need to leave.
I mean, I agree. We do have to get out of here, but I would like to see what's down that door.
The problem is it's going to
Could be
take
more
us
loot.
2 or 3 days, 2+ days to get out of here. Like we got 2+ days ahead of us, where she's scratching in my skull.
I mean,
So
Scraping
I'm not-
at the door.
I'm not saying that it's what, I'm not saying this will happen, but, if maybe there's a way maybe there's something down there that's causing this. If we can put a stop to it, we can not only stop this for us, but for anyone else who comes through here.
yeah, like I don't. That's what I'm saying is I don't know if we're going to make it out of here.
But maybe if we
before she
stop
takes
it, we won't have to worry about it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, we're on the same page, I think.
Ratia starts erratically looking around, like as if she heard something come from in the woods. It's like, yeah. It's probably a good idea. Let's do that. Huh? What was that?
So where did y'all say you were going and what you were doing?
Yeah, we probably are going back down there. Check out that door.
Yeah, we're just to continue the exploration.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Continue it next time, so I have time to tally up XP
No,
and all
now.
that garbage.
Yep.
Get 0 session